Alright, Jaden responded to my video, and it's pretty bad. Let's just go through this, let's waste no time. I'm gonna respond to the response in order of most important points to least important points. The first thing is that Jaden denies that he's actually friends with Acheeto.
And then next, we just got some false allegations here. Ties. So in this part, Acheeto basically goes over the fact that I am friends with Natty Forsyth, who is trans, by the way, and goes by she, they, them pronouns. Of course, Acheeto misgenders them throughout the entire video.
Okay, well, you have to understand, I heard about this guy basically because of the fact that he was sending the sausage around to 12-year-olds, if you get what I'm saying. And well, you know, the sausage is something that I really only associate with men. Also, I'm pretty sure, like, the actual victim isn't gonna respect his pronouns either. Guys, I know that I was groomed, but let's be respectful, okay? She, they sent me a picture of she, they's meat. Like, no.
Natty Forsyth is not, in fact, a pedo. These are false allegations that Nat has debunked on multiple occasions now. Over the last few years, people have continuously spread these false allegations against Nat, and I have had yet to see any substantial proof of any of this.
So I didn't spend time in the video proving allegations that have been proved time and time again. I instead directed my viewers to go watch another video if they wanted the substantial proof. But since I guess this will make you happier, I'll copy and paste the proof over into this video. This is a video from your friend Natty Forsyth literally admitting that he caught feelings for 12-year-olds.
And she said something sexual, and then I replied saying, you know, I thought you were 14 or some shit, when I had no as to how old she actually was. And so one thing led to another, and basically with everyone like f***ing around saying, you know, oh, she's f***ing 14, isn't she? I essentially put two and two together and was like, wait, did you actually add somebody to the group chat who isn't meant to be here? It gets even worse. She left the group chat. She actually came back later on saying that, no, I'm not 14, I'm 12. And I do want to say that she didn't sound 12.
Well, I guess she really didn't sound 12, man, because you, you sent this to her on Snapchat. You were asking her to send, you were sending suggestive emojis, and this picture where I can see you're trying to rizz up this 12-year-old. Bro, your rizz is so bad it makes me want to actually kill myself.
And on Snapchat, that's when it became kind of serious, so I was kind of interested in this person. It became some really like idea everyone had that I was at like ask if and shit. I even asked in voice notes like, oh, come on, it will only take 1 second. Like I was asking semi-ironically.
I'm sorry, but like, what the f does semi-ironically mean? That is the most retarded defense I've ever heard. Oh yeah, you asked for ironically, dude. Oh, got it. That's like some middle school tier, like, I'm gonna ask out my crush, and if she rejects me, I'm gonna say I asked her out as a joke. Like, bro, we all know that you don't ask for that kind of stuff ironically. When has anybody in the history of the world actually been like, you know what would be actually hilarious? If I asked this girl for nudes, and then she sent it to me, and then I'd be like lamowing and ruffling. You literally caught feelings for a 12-year-old, bro. Like, just admit it. And catching feelings is one thing, but like sending Snapchat voice audios asking a 12-year-old to send.
Okay, Crazy, can you play the audio that Nathan sent you?
Okay.
Crazy, please just send me a picture. It'll take a second, please, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's over. Like, you got caught, okay? It's jail time. You're like, please, just one pic, bro. You're disgusting. But yeah, this was all shown in the video that I posted as my evidence in the last video, so I didn't not prove anything. But yeah, here you go, Jaden. That's your best friend, by the way. Your best friend is catching feelings for 12-year-olds. So, I don't know, man. That's probably not great. Alright, next up, we're gonna go on to Jaden's response to me criticizing the fact that he non-stop self-diagnoses with autism.
So, I think I have autism. Possibly. I mean, it's definitely a real possibility for me. I don't really know.
Exactly. Okay, yeah, so we're onto something here. You literally just admitted that, yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's possible that I have autism. I don't really know. Yes, that is the entire point. So, since you don't know, stop self-diagnosing on Twitter and, like, acting like you are confirmed that you have it, or actually go out and get a diagnosis.
So, I've made, like, a couple of jokes about it on my Twitter account.
Wait, hold on, what? You tweeting, I think I have autism, that's a joke? Didn't you just say that you seriously think you have autism?
So, I think I have autism.
Was that also a joke, or are you just trying to find a defense for the fact that you were constantly self-diagnosing?
They wanna take off a thong, jump in the bed, I don't know, but I'm thinking, oh well, give me your cell phone.
May I state how cringe it is to have one of these little transitions with the word autism? Like, that is the most commentary thing I've ever seen.
Hey man, sorry you cringed. I was just trying to organize the video. It's like you think that you might go to a doctor.
I mean, yeah, I plan to, but for now, I'm just making some lighthearted jokes.
Okay, Okay, Cap, you're not making jokes. You're just self-diagnosing. You're speculating, okay? You're theorizing. You're not joking. You saying, I think I have autism, that's not a joke. Because do you not seriously think that you have autism? So, if that's what you seriously think, then you saying, I think I have autism isn't a joke. This is so cancer to try to dissect, but like, I think you guys follow me here.
On my Twitter account that like literally hurt no one, and it's just kind of a way for me to like cope with the fact that I might potentially have autism.
Oh my god, what a terrible argument. Okay, so I had a girl in my high school who did like the same thing, except instead of autism, it was ADHD that she was like role-playing that she had. And anytime she would ever get distracted, she would be like, I'm sorry, I'm so ADHD. And we'd be like, no, you actually aren't. And she'd be like, okay, well, I might be, so I'm just coping. It's like, dude, please stop.
I really don't understand how this is a main point in a quote-unquote exposed.
I guess that's fair. I didn't really expose you for anything. I more just like criticized a specific habit that you have, which isn't really exposing. It's more of like criticism, but okay. Okay, next up, Jaden completely lies about his takes on religion just to try to save face.
And then next, of course, he brings up my past tweets and some of my edgy jokes on religion. These are tweets that I have apologized for numerous times in the past, that I've had like hundreds of videos made on me because of these tweets. I really don't feel like going over them for the 100th time, but I like to make edgy jokes on my Twitter account. I like to shitpost. I like to say crazy things. That's just kind of my brand of humor on there.
Okay, yeah, sure, but you're not making edgy jokes. You're like actually defending your positions that you don't like religion. Like this interaction here, this isn't a joke. Like you're literally getting into an argument with somebody because you don't like religion and you're defending that position. My guess is that you have two people that you play. You have the YouTube Jaden and the Twitter Jaden. The Twitter Jaden is misanthropic due to religious people. He can shit talk religion all he wants on Twitter because, yeah man, Twitter heads really are godless and satanic. Like, you know, he can get away with it. But on YouTube, where you kind of just go back to reality a little bit, you know damn well that you would lose subscribers if you said anything bad about a specific religious group. So instead of being honest, you're gonna be like, oh no, they were just jokes, guys. I know your politics, bro. You're like one of these very far left people that thinks religion is keeping us back and that, you know, all sorts of religious groups are stopping America and society from reaching progress, you know, or whatever that means. So just say it. Say that that's what you believe. Stop being a coward and only saying the stuff you truly believe over on Twitter. Like, that's so lame.
And some people will say that, oh, you have such a large platform, you can't be doing that stuff. And while I kind of agree with that, the thing is I've always separated my Twitter account from my YouTube channel. There's a reason that I hardly ever promote my Twitter account on this channel. I have 1,000 organic Twitter followers that follow me because of stuff I post on Twitter. They don't follow me because of stuff I post on the YouTube channel. I'm just kind of allowed to post unfiltered thoughts on Twitter. I'm allowed to.
Okay, so now we're just contradicting ourselves. Are they thoughts or are they jokes? Because I know they're thoughts. These are unfiltered thoughts. You can speak your truth, but earlier you were saying they were jokes. So make up your mind. Like, are you honest on Twitter? Is it your unfiltered thoughts? Or are you just joking on Twitter? Anyways, finally he decides to highlight some of my quote-unquote harmful beliefs, and yeah, let's just look at this.
In the future, I mean, I could make an entire video going over Acheeto's harmful views. Acheeto is one of those guys who like strongly believes in Andrew Tate.
Okay, it's pretty hilarious that your proof for me being an Andrew Tate fanboy is me saying he made the internet interesting. And then you want to talk about actual jokes, me saying Andrew Tate put Romania on the map, like that's obviously a joke. Saying one man represents an entire country, like oh my god, like that one's pretty obvious. But I've said like in 3 videos at this point that I'm neutral on the guy. I like a lot of what he says. I don't like a lot of what he says. I said that in this video, I said that in this video, and I probably mentioned it in other times. I'm not a big Top G supporter. I just think he's like the definition of overhated, you know? Like everybody thinks that he's like the worst thing ever. It's like, that's not true at all. I know people who actually love Andrew Tate that I know in real life, and I literally do not care at all. Like, why would I care? Like, am I supposed to just like stop being friends with them? That's so Twitter-minded of you.
Strongly believes in Andrew Tate and supports Donald Trump.
I posted a picture of Trump with anime girls wearing MAGA hats. And you think that means that I voted for him or something? What are you talking about? I was like 12 or 13 when Trump originally ran in 2016, which ironically enough is when I was the age that your friend most likely would have wanted to flirt with me. But I obviously couldn't vote then, and I didn't know anything about politics, and in 2020, I still couldn't vote. Truthfully, I don't know much about his politics, like still, like I don't really know what he did in office. I just think he's funny, he's charismatic, a lot of people like him, he's a meme on the internet, like, whatever. If he runs in 2024, I'll pay close attention to what he's actually saying, and then I'll make my decision, but like, literally he's just kind of a meme. But I mean, if he makes a good case in 2024, I could see myself voting for him, especially if he's up against Joe Biden. Like, I don't want to vote for that decrepit old man, but if there's a better Democratic candidate than Trump, I'll vote for that guy or that girl or whatever. Like, it's not, like, I don't have allegiance to one side.
And supports Donald Trump. I think he's like even been friends with Sneeko.
I talked to Sneeko for 2 minutes in a Discord call, and then he unfriended me because he thought I was a clout chaser. So I'm not friends with Sneeko. But like, let's pretend me and Sneeko were actually best friends. We're big buddies. Like, who cares? Like, again, like, you're gonna police my connections just because I would be hypothetically friends with somebody who you don't ideologically agree with? Like, the only time I'm policing your connections is when you're friends with an actual pedo.
And he's had some like abhorrent takes on queer people, and his channel basically he bullies people, right? That's his channel, right?
No, it's not. I criticize people when they do things worthy of criticism, or I just roast people when they do something stupid. Some of my videos are honestly just like laughter, like that one video I made on the dude who was licking his lips all the time. Like, that was just a funny video. Who have I even bullied, dude? Like Dream? Okay, yeah, but Dream doesn't even watch my stuff, so who cares if I roasted him? Promise you, he doesn't feel bullied. The queer Kiwi, maybe, is what you're talking about, but like, the queer Kiwi, I only made videos on her because she would just like spam these videos talking about like, oh, these straight people on TikTok are weird. I'm just guessing because Jaden gives no examples.
Like, this guy gets up every single morning to roast people for being gay or autistic.
When have I ever roasted someone because they're autistic? When have I ever roasted somebody because they are gay? Not because of something they said or did, but because they are gay. I literally haven't, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
It's extremely cringe.
You have to have the courage to speak up and correct your parent when they don't use your preferred name or they forget.
This might be a hot take, but I'm here to speak my mind. The disrespect you may feel for your parents not respecting your new name is probably the same disrespect they feel for you abandoning the name they gave you at birth. That is the one clip that I included to show that I am bullying somebody because they're quote-unquote gay. Okay, so basically, all I did was make a point about a transgender TikToker who changed his name, and his parents didn't respect his name change, and I basically just offended the parents, saying like, yo, your parents gave you a birth name. They probably feel kind of disrespected that you dropped that. That's all I did. That was a valid criticism. And if you think the criticism is invalid, give me a rebuttal, but you can't just call it bullying. Anyways, the last thing Jaden responds to is about like his channel and how he's trying to like make sure it doesn't die, but I don't even care enough to respond to that. So like, you know, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.